Are you working? What kind of work do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them this. It's hard to get through life with a college degree. Imagine what it's like with a high school diploma or no high school. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard. That's just the way the system is set up. You know.
Feels good, man. Feels. I used to worry about that too when I was young. When I was like 14, 15, it was like, man, how am I gonna do this? Like, I'm not, you know, my favorite rappers is talking about all this, and I wouldn't talk about that because, like, you know, I don't know what that, you know, I know it because I know these people, and these people are my friends, or, you know, people I go to school with, or whatever case is, but that's not me. I'm not gonna take this personality just because I want to make it. That wouldn't even be fun. But, you know, growing up and maturing, you don't even worry about that. You're like, oh man, this is actually an advantage to, you know.
You know, I'm just trying to keep up with the legends one day. He's just trying to get off the bench. Like, yeah, you made the team, and I said this on the warm up. Like, yeah, you made the team, but you still got a lot of work to do. I realized that from the beginning, from early on. In the rap game, I was blessed enough to do it because I had the belief and I had the work ethic. But if I wouldn't have, I'd still be good. I have a college degree. You got to play the game to change the game. I learned that early. I learned that probably a year and a half, 2 years ago. Mark Pitts told me that. He said you got to play the game to change the game.
I think that's the message. Like, you know, it's never too late to accomplish what you set out to accomplish, to follow your dreams. Mm-hmm. So it's, you know, it's not too late. Even though I feel like I'm sitting on the bench. It's never too late for that kid,
right?
You know, to get in the game
if you put your mind on it.
Exactly. So, and that's a message in a lot of my music all the time. But
funny story about In the Morning. It's super old. I did that in my bedroom. Man, at my old crib. And at the time I recorded that song, I probably owed about $6,000 in rent. You know what I'm saying? But I had a cool landlord. I don't know if it was $6,000, but it was a whole lot of money. But I had a very cool landlord that was like, he really believed in me. And he was letting my bills stack up because he really thought I was gonna make it as a rapper, which he was right. I appreciate it. What's up, Muhammad?
What has been the most important lesson that you've learned then?
Patience, I think. Just, you know, how to be patient and, you know, and to stick with it and know that nothing comes overnight. It's all got to be worked for and earned.
I had this shirt made probably in like 2005. It was whenever 50 Cent movie Get Rich or Die Trying came out. I got a shirt that said produced for Jay-Z or Die Trying. And I was like, man, I'm gonna wear this around and, you know, try to, because I make beats too. So I was like, man, maybe I just take the Kanye route and just get on with my beats first and then come with the raps. So that was my goal, like to produce for like Jay-Z or somebody. So that's what, you know, that's what the shirt said. I wore it like, you know, a lot of places where I thought I might run into somebody in the industry or maybe even Jay-Z.
Struggle when you finished school in New York City, and after that, take me from that point when you're in New York City and you're trying to get a record deal, or what were you doing at that point once you're done school and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do music now?
The whole reason I was in New York was because I wanted to do music. So school was just like, in my eyes, school was just like the temporary thing that I was doing while I was chasing a dream. So then, about my sophomore, junior years, when I was like, you know what, wait, like I gotta refocus and reshift my energy to the music thing. That's when I was going on Rampage. I probably hit up every A&R on MySpace, but I sent these same people messages, you know, like through MySpace or whatever, or called their office. I called it up. It was like, yeah, you've reached Daryl Jones for Atlantic Records. Please leave a message at the beat. Yo, I left the longest rap on his voicemail. Though. I just rapped on his voicemail, and I think I might have left my number at the end or something like that. But like, of course, I never got called back. You know, I wouldn't even call somebody back that did that. But it's just to show you the type of shit I was doing. I was trying anything and everything. So time was running out. It was coming close to graduation, and I hadn't really made any major moves. But I always felt like it was coming, So man, it took after I graduated, it still took another year and a half after I graduated to actually get to Jay and then get all that stuff rolling. But you know, it's all the process, man. You just gotta you gotta believe, have faith. I always felt like it was right around the corner, so that's why I just kept going.
Let's talk about having faith in that and belief. How did you remain at that point to have like a strong faith in what you're doing?
Man, because I felt like for years, this is years of work and years of me knowing that this is what I'm supposed to do. I think when you believe in yourself, then you know. Like, you just know. So even when you're working a part-time job and you're getting paid $8 an hour and you're like, damn, I don't want to be here, you know, if you truly know what's coming, then you don't mind doing that because you know it's temporary. This is temporary, and it's a temporary sacrifice for what I want to end up doing. So that's what kept me going, because I never questioned it. It was always like, well, I'm closer. Today I'm closer than I was yesterday. And it's that mentality that's going to get you through it. If not, that's with anything. That's not even just music. That's life, period.
And to expand on that, you believe that you control your destiny, where your life goes. How important is that? Please, I want you to tell the people out there, inspire them the story, like how you've came up to where you are right now.
Certain things happen in your life that you have no control over, but life is about how you react to those things and handle those things, and those, I don't know, those occurrences or whatever. So I absolutely believe that you choose like where you want to go, what you want to be, and it's up to you to get there.
When you graduate college, a lot of people know this if they've been there or going through this right now. It's like a 6-month period before. Some people are on it like a year ahead. They start applying for jobs. The late comers is like 6 months, some of them 3 months before you graduate, you start applying for jobs. All my friends was applying for jobs, like 9-to-5 positions in the city, PR positions. Some of them got jobs, some of them was graduating, was still waiting. I was like just chilling. I was just like, because I was so confident with the music, I always felt like I was going to get signed in 3 weeks. Like that was my true feeling. Even though it never happened like that, I was like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just be signed. Like my mom would be like, what you going to do, son, when you graduate? I'm like, Mom, I'm about to get signed. Like, it's cool. Chill out, relax. But it didn't happen like that. So about 2 months after I graduated, it's a long story. 2 months after I graduated, I'm like on rock bottom because I'm dead broke. Real life hits. I can't pay my rent, can't pay for my food because I don't have no income. And I realized, like, yo, fam, you got to still work. Like, it's not going to come like that. So I had to go get a job that was part-time, $8 an hour, that allowed me the flexibility to still go to the studio late, call in when I wanted to. You know, you got those jobs that, like, the manager's cool or whatever. So I had to work those jobs for, like, the next 2 years while I tried to get on. That's so long story. I could have kept going.
So you're at this position, but you're humble, but you're still hungry. You're not satisfied. What is that hunger motivated by?
I think it's by my overall goals, like 10 years from now, 15 years from now, where I want to be in the game. Like, I want to be able to put out my 11th or 12th album and give a kid a chance and change his life. Or, you know what I'm saying, introduce the world to him. And they like, yo, you on J. Cole's album, how does that feel? Like, that's where I want to be.
What do you want your legacy to be?
Man, I used to be like, man, I want to be the greatest. But now I realize, like, perspective, everybody's perspective, it's subjective. Like, nobody can really be the greatest. Like, I say Tupac, somebody can say Jay-Z, and we both right. But now I just know that I want to be on everybody's list. And whether it's 10 years from now or whatever, I want to be on, you know, everybody got that top 5. Just put me on your list, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. I would love to be #1, though, but if I'm on your list, I'll be happy 10 years from now.